som om der er særlig stor vilvilje til fra russisk side at afslutte krigen. Tak.
Good to be here in Denmark. We have Gimlich meetings coming, so today it's the defense ministers and tomorrow it's going to be the foreign ministers. Of course, the main topic we have is Russia's war against Ukraine. We saw yesterday the huge attacks on Kiev. Also, European delegation was hit. Fortunately, nobody was hurt physically, but still, I mean, these attacks show that Putin is just mocking any kind of peace efforts that are made. So what we have to do is increase pressure on Russia, and this is really what they understand, the pressure. And then a second topic we are going to discuss today is defense readiness. It is clear that we have different capability areas where we have to do more, and I expect member states to take lead in those capability areas. So we have to be very concrete to go with the concrete projects, how we move on. And then, of course, other topics are going to be on a Foreign Affairs Council as well. Middle East, of course, there we have really no improvement. But when it comes to Iran, then you know all that yesterday the snapback was started. So we are entering a new phase, this 30 days that is now giving us also the opportunity to really find diplomatic ways to find a solution. Thank you.
The Foreign Minister called the snapback decision illegal and unjustified. Is he wrong?
Well, this is their claim all the time, but if you read the JCPOA and the conditions that are there, then Iran hasn't met those conditions for quite some time. So it is the decision of E3, and of course now we have this 30 days to sort things out and maybe have a different solution.
Well, what was your advice to him in the call?
Excuse me?
You had a call with him yesterday. What was your advice to him in the call after this decision was made?
This is that the 30 days we have to really use to find solutions, diplomatic solutions, how we go forward. And this is the worries that we have with Iran are very clear when it comes to their nuclear program, when it comes to their ballistic missiles, also their support to Russia.
Will you also be discussing the security guarantees for that rollout? How can we make a unified position out of the EU 27? How would you like to bring in countries like Austria that consider themselves neutral?
When we talk about on the European Union level, then what is our contribution to the security guarantees is the training mission, military mission, and also the support for defense industry of Ukraine. So all these three elements, also the neutral countries can participate. We are discussing today how to change the mandate of those missions in order to be ready after any peace agreement is put in place. So, and of course, every member state is deciding what they are doing or how they are contributing to the security guarantees. But European Union, we have the missions, training mission and the civilian mission.
What do you think about boots on the ground?
It is the decision of every single member state. So we have already heard that some member states are saying and sending their or ready to send their troops. Some are not ready, but these discussions are still ongoing. And I think it's very important that we are preparing for the day after.
How do you want to ensure the safety of boots on the ground when Russia repeatedly says that they don't want to have Western troops in Ukraine?
Well, again, Russia does not want peace. That is very clear right now, also the attacks that they are doing. So we have to put the pressure on them so that they would also want peace. And this is the only thing that works on that.
How do you increase the pressure, High Representative? What would you like to see next in terms of measures against Moscow?
Yes, we are working on the next package, and there are several options on the table. Of course, what will hurt them the most is any sanctions on energy and all the secondary sanctions that Americans have put, for example, but also financial services that really hinder them the access to capital, what they so desperately need.
Is there an appetite for that among member states to go that far?
Well, the discussions are ongoing, and as you know, we always put a lot of things on the table, and then eventually we have to agree. But these discussions are ongoing, and everybody understands that. Considering how Putin is mocking the peace efforts, the only thing that works is pressure.
Do you have a question about Greenland?
What do you say to critics that say Kyiv needs backup now, particularly in light of the devastating shelling reports? What security guarantees in the future?
Didn't hear your first part of the question, though.
You say to critics that say that Ukraine needs backup now, support now, particularly in light of the devastating reports?
Yes. Ukraine needs backup now, and Ukraine needs all the military support right now. And that's why we are also discussing with the defense ministers what more can we do now. We have the ammunition initiative, and we have put a deadline in the end of this year. We are discussing whether we can bring it forward because they desperately need ammunition. They desperately need air defense, all these things. So this is also something what we need to discuss right now. When it comes to security guarantees, of course, we are talking about the day after, but as I said, it's not close if you look at what Putin is doing.
Do you think the US has quite a big interest in Greenland? Is there any joint EU efforts to offer some safety guarantees in case they were to attack?
Well, of course, we are respecting the Greenland's decisions, whatever they want to decide, and also we are supporting Denmark as EU member state. So we are in this together. We are unified, and whatever Denmark needs as a good member state, everybody else is in solidarity with Denmark. Thank you very much.
Do you think that it's possible to train Ukrainian troops in the western part of Ukraine already before a ceasefire agreement?
These discussions are ongoing, but there is appetite to do the training when there is ceasefire. But we can discuss if we talk about changing the mandate, then we can discuss how much member states are willing to even to do it before the ceasefire is in place. Thank you.